Good morning, students. Today our topic is parts of speech. First of all, we'll see what are parts of speech. The words in a sentence belongs to different parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. So one by one we will go through that. First one is noun. So first we will see what is noun. A noun names a person, animal, place or thing. For example, Raj is going to the shopping mall on his bicycle. Here, Raj is a person, shopping mall is a place and bicycle is a thing. So, what is noun? A noun is the name of person, place, animal or thing. So, our first part of speech is noun. Now, second is adjective. So, what is adjective? An adjective tells us more about noun. It means what is noun, what it tells more about, it is called adjective. The old lady is carrying 2 bags. Here, your noun is lady and bags. Now, what it tells more about lady? That lady is old. And how many bags are there? 2 bags. So, these 2 words tells more about noun. So, these are called adjective. The old lady is carrying 2 bags. Third is pronoun. A pronoun is a word which is used in place of noun. Now, in every time, whenever we write essay or anything, every time we can't write the name. It means a noun. So, what we use in the space of noun, it is called pronoun. She gave me some chocolates yesterday. Here, pronoun is she and me. For female, we use she and for male, we use he. Fourth one is verb. Now, what is verb? A verb tells us what person, animals or things do, what they are or what they have. It means the doing words are called verb. In a simple meaning, we will see that doing words or action words are called verb. The Indian team beat the Pakistan team. The table is round in shape. The students of our class are very intelligent. I have 4 different color pens. Here beat, is, are, have. These all are verbs. Fifth one is adverb. An adverb tells us more about a verb, another adverb or adjective. A tortoise walked slowly. Who walked slowly? It means tortoise walked slowly. It tells something more about a verb. Your verb is walked. And it is tells some more about verb. So how it walked? Slowly. So slowly is a adverb. Sixth is preposition. A preposition shows the relation between a noun, a pronoun and some other word or words in a sentence. Joy sat on the swing in his compound. It means on and in are the preposition in this sentence. On, in, under, behind, near, far, between. These all are the prepositions. Seventh is conjunction. A conjunction helps in joining words, group of words or sentence. We tell that joining words are called conjunction. Whenever 2 words or sentences are joined by one, it is called conjunction. Ram and Raj are good friends. Here Ram and Raj, they are connected with and. So and is conjunction. More conjunctions are because, or, but. These all are conjunction. Now last is interjection. An interjection expresses a sudden feeling like hurrah, we won the match. Or we can say oh no, bravo, wow. These all are called interjection. Now students, I am going to give a quick trick, a small trick to remember the 8 parts of speech in one word only. So do you want to see that? Let's see. Now you can see this. What is this? NAP, VAP, CI. Shall I now pronounce this? This is NAP, VAP, CI. Now just you have to remember this NAP, VAP, CI. Then 8 parts of speech you will remember. N for noun, A for adjective, P for pronoun, V for verb, A for adverb, P for preposition, C for conjunction, I for interjection. So it's interesting now. So whenever 8 parts of speech you have to say or you have to write, what you will remember? NAP, VAP, CI. NAP, VAP, CI. So suddenly the 8 part of speech will be in your mind. You can easily write also and you can tell anybody very easily. So students, today's our topic was the parts of speech. Now few students are having some queries regarding which questions we have to write in textbook and which we have to write in notebook. So I want to clear it. Whatever exercise we will give, if the exercise you can do in your textbook, it means the space for the answer is given or any underline you have to do or circle you have to do. It means that exercise you can do easily in your textbook. Rest, wherever you have to write or rewrite the sentences, that many exercise you have to write in your notebook. So now here what you have to do in your English 1 notebook, you have to write the parts of sentences, the 8 parts of sentence, their definition and one example what I have shown in the video. But before starting it, what you have to do, before starting any chapter, you have to write the name of the chapter, number of the chapter, class work and the date. So don't forget this and then only start it. Okay? So I hope you have understood all the things. And in homework, for one day I will give you only the exercise A and B. And that has to be done in your textbook only. Because this is only underline and circle. So exercise A and exercise B. Both the exercises you have to do in your English grammar textbook only. And the definitions and the 8 part of speech that you have to write in your English notebook. I hope now no more queries will be there. Thank you.